What's up, Steam It? Brian Phobos here for another pool meeting. It is very, very hot today, 110 degrees. So anyway, I want to talk about coins and what I think about them and where I'm going to kind of position, where I'm going to try to place money and that. Not telling you to follow me, I'm just telling you what I'm going to do and what my outlook is. So starting with Bitcoin and Ethereum, those don't interest me. Ethereum and Ethereum Classic, I don't want to get into that whole thing, but basically I feel that Ethereum has rose up way too much. These ICO situations out of control. I feel that Ethereum could just kind of collapse under the weight of all these ICOs. Could you make money in it? I don't know. Like it's really ran pretty hard. Those kind of percentage gains, pretty insane. Now, if more money spills into it from like huge companies, maybe the hype just gets unreal and just keeps going up. Who knows? I'm not interested. I feel like it's played out. Bitcoin, there's a lot of issues with it. Block size, debate, all that kind of stuff. Transaction. The transaction fees are out of control. It seems like nobody can agree on anything, and I just think that they need to sort of move forward and come to some kind of consensus. So I don't like that. I feel like it's played out. And even if it goes, let's say each coin's worth $2,700, and let's say it does go up to $3,000. It's a lot of money to put in for not that big of a percentage gain. So to me, I don't feel like it's worth putting money there. I like Litecoin. I feel like that's going to be kind of my more reserve thing that I'm going to put money into. You got Litecoin, and then also Monero. I like Monero, and I always have. I was one of the original Monero miners back in 2014. Unfortunately, I had to sell my Monero early, that kind of thing. And obviously, the fact that it's at 47, I mean, it makes sense, and I think that it can go higher. But I'm more concerned in trying to get in there and build a position, because I could see that coin going over $100 in the next few months. That's just me. Great dev team. A lot of things make sense. Going back to Litecoin, Charlie Lee quit Coinbase, and he's going to be working on Litecoin full time, and then they're going to be like putting anonymous transactions and stuff like that in there. So I think that there's good prospects for that. Now, let's say Ripple transaction network. I don't like it. I never have, because all the Ripple was already there in existence. It wasn't something you could get in there and mine. I never liked that. NIM, same thing, New Economy Movement. I've known about that for years. It was just like pre-mined into existence or whatever it was, like that the units already existed. I never liked that. Dash, I feel like it's overplayed. It's, now, I mean, yeah, like for sure when it was $20, $10-20, yeah, like it made sense to me. Now some people say, oh, well, Dash is not as, Monero's superior to Dash because of this technological thing and the cryptography behind it and all this stuff like that. That may be true, but really when it comes down to it, if you're Target, are you going to bet against Walmart? No. Walmart and Target can both exist. If you're eBay, are you going to bet against Amazon? No, they can both exist. So Dash and Monero can both exist, but I feel that Dash is overplayed. I'm not going to buy in at these points. It goes down a lot, yeah. Let's try to find a buy-in point. BitShares, you have decentralized exchange built on the graphene blockchain, just like Steam. And I feel that there's more value there. It has ran up, and they waited a long time for it to run up, and it finally did. But I still think that there's an entry point there. I feel like I'm going to try to take a position there. Pure Plays is a betting platform that's coming out, or it has came out, built on the graphene blockchain. I'm going to try to find an entry point there. Now, right now, it's just on one crappy exchange. Well, I guess it's on BitShares, but it's on some other crappy exchange. I really wanted to hit Poloniex and Bittrex and try to find an entry point. You see a lot of people advertising on Steemit that they're becoming Pure Plays witnesses as well. Because it's a very similar setup. Now, moving on from that, Zcash, I feel like that's overplayed. I don't like the fact that it's closed source. I'm not going to try to take a position there. I did mine it when it first came out, because it was like 4,000 a coin, some insane, thing that was like pumped, obviously, and kind of fabricated by some whales. Lisk, kind of interesting. I don't like the fact it's sort of like pre-mined into existence or something, but it is kind of an Ethereum, but it's like a JavaScript-based Ethereum. Now, Ethereum has its own programming language that was invented for it, and Lisk, like, you can program with JavaScript, and there's a lot of JavaScript developers out there, so I feel like that's an easier on-ramp for people to get on there and potentially develop. But again, with Ethereum and Lisk, there's no usable use case. There's no program out there running on it. So to me, that's not impressive. Steemit, you know, like everything running on the Steem blockchain, steemit.com, busy.org, you know, eSteem, then there's all these other exterior websites. All this stuff's running, man. It's real time. It can do like 100,000 transactions per minute. You know, it's real. It's working. So obviously Steem for Steem. But here's kind of the position I'm going to build. It's going to be cored off of Steem. I'm going to take some of those earnings and I'm going to move them, build a position in Litecoin and Monero. They're both at $47. I don't like that entry point, but I need to build a position. I feel like they could still have some more run space. So the speculative play that I'm going to do on that is Golos. So Golos is 10 cents a coin. It is a licensed clone of Steem and for the Russians. And so basically right now they're hard fork 17 and 18. They kind of combined those two hard forks that Steem did, and they just went through that, but they haven't rolled out hard fork 19. Hard fork 19 has been a success on the Steem blockchain. I feel it's going to be a success ultimately on Golos, and I want to build a position there, and ultimately if the numbers make sense, I'm going to pay like, you know, a Russian translator to translate all my posts and put them out on Golos and earn double over there. Hopefully that makes sense for me to do that. So then I'm going to also take a position in BitShares, and then speculative plays, peer plays, also of course built on the Graphene blockchain, and then EOS. Again, Dan Larimer's third project. First it was BitShares, then it was Steem, and then it was EOS. I have no reason to believe that EOS won't actually perform a real function because BitShares does, and Steemit does, you know, and those are the only two, you know, besides Golos, but that's all based on that. Nothing else actually, you can't get on any website or actually have a usable functionality to any other coin. Now I still think there is value in Litecoin and Monero for, you know, appreciation and then utility of being able to send, you know, the currency around and stuff like that. There's a utility for that. So anyway, that's just my thoughts on it. What do you guys think? See you guys later.